What did the Amazon driver bring today? So yesterday I had my ADHD assessment. I've had a really exciting package delivered. I'm going to have a little quick look around Primark and then I can show you what I ended up buying. It's given me so much to think about because my mind is kind of blown. Now it's finally time to have a chat about some changes that are happening. Hi guys, Ari here from mummyoffour.com. Welcome back to my channel and a chatty weekly vlog. Let's just plonk you guys down here so we can have a chat. So yesterday I had my, as a 40-year-old woman, ADHD assessment, and I don't know, since I filmed that vlog, which you may or may not have seen, it's already on my channel, that's already gone up. Since I filmed that vlog yesterday, I had a whole mixture of feelings, which we're gonna talk about later in this vlog. But also yesterday, I went to Primark and picked up just a few little bits and pieces. So we're gonna skip back in time, I'm gonna have a little quick look around Primark, and then I can show you what I ended up buying. Just popped into Primark. I need some more of those bras I'd had from here before, which kind of are dupes for the Shape Mint bras, and I love them. I've just spotted like all these shorts. Is it ever going to be shorts weather? And which kind of shorts do I need? These feel more like shorts I these. I don't think these are the bedtime section, but these kind of feel like things I might wear to bed. But would these be cute for Brad? Bigger than that for me. I do like the dusky pink. That's pretty. These are $3.50. And these are high-waisted yoga shorts, but these would also work as the kind of shorts I wear under dresses when I'm wearing like twirly dresses when we go to Disney, for example, so I'm not flashing my pants getting on and off rides. Or if it's windy on the ships, so those could work. Only got Disney shorts. Mickey and Minnie, they've got Hello Kitty. I mean, these I definitely would probably wear more to bed than just around in the day. Cheshire Cat, Tweety Bird, and Stitch and Angel. And these I'm guessing are a bit more because they're branded. These are £6. Stumbled into swimwear, and again, it just feels like, are we ever going to be ready for sunshine? I kind of hope so. This blue looks gorgeous. See, as a teenager, I would have just gone for this. I was terrible for tanning. Don't judge, it was the 90s. It was the 90s, we all did it. It's not super healthy, kids don't do it. But I used to think that wearing white made me look more brown. So that was my colour of choice. Yellow would be the second choice. I've got to say though, right now, the weather's so grim still. Thought it was getting better, but it just rained on my way in here, so I can't quite picture being ready for swimwear anytime soon. Ooh, the navy though. Is that, I quite like that. Nautically looking, like with a big wide brimmed hat. That'd be good, wouldn't it? This one's £12 and it's a secret slimming. I think I've got one that's a bit like this. My black one's a bit like this. That is a maybe. I've also got this navy one, but I think I like that one with the twirly detail in the front. Now next to the swimwear, we are in more like nightwear section. Now these, I have a lot of these. These are not the ones I'm looking for today, but I do have a lot of them. And they're great. I sleep in these. And in the summer I'd sleep in just this and shorts. In the winter I'd have this. Because it does offer a little bit of support. Like not like an amount of support you could work out in, like jumping around, but fine for yoga. So when I get up in the morning and I'm just doing yoga, then that's better than no bra, no t-shirt, if I can't bother to change into actual workout gear. But I would put on like a proper sports bra if I was doing a dance workout or something. Anyway, these, I love them. I have them in loads of colours. They are £3.50 and highly recommend it. These are a really good Primark purchase. The shorts, I think I had one pair of them, I didn't like them as much, but the tops, firm favourite. And they got more colours. I don't think I've got that colour. I don't think I got this colour. Do I need any more colours? Probably not. Probably not, but they are pretty and a really good price. And even more colours, also lemon and lilac. I've got black. I might have lilac, not sure. Definitely haven't got lemon. See, back when I was a teenager I would have worn that to make me look more tanned. Now I'm so pale I just sort of blend with it. So they've got lots of these different wireless bras. These are not the ones I had before. I think mine had thinner straps. And I know I like the ones I had before, I just kind of want more of them. See, traditionally I would have gone, oh no, that's wireless. Maybe that's worth a go as well, actually. Just sort of sick of wires digging in my chest, to be honest. I think it was these. It was these, look. It says push up because I just felt like then it makes like a normal bra type shape. It was these, and I think I had 12 to 14s, even though I buy 10 to 12 of anything else. I think I had 12 to 14s, just to kind of, that matched up with my bra size a bit better. And these are £12. I've seen much more expensive versions of this advertised online, and I thought, oh, maybe the Primark ones won't hold up as well, but I haven't put mine in the dryer. I've had them for a few months and I'm loving them. They're my go-to bras whenever they're the clean ones, and the dry ones, they're the ones I'm reaching for at the moment. They're so comfy. Okay, so I'm liking that colour. They also have black and white. That might be worth a look. I've got black and white, but to be honest, they're the colours I probably wear under most things, so probably worth getting another pack. I guess it's in response to all of the shapewear stuff I'm seeing advertised online, but I've not seen this rather extensive range of shapewear in Primark before. So they've got a smoothing slip for an unknown price, a body shaper. That would be hard to get the toilet in, wouldn't it? Or unless you can unpop it. Can you unpop it? No, you've got to take that whole thing off. £11 for that one. High-waisted controlling thong, £6. Moulded cap bodysuit. I always said bodysuit, like, what a faff, having to undo them and stuff. But then you see all these ads online about, oh, like my jeans didn't fit, and then they did when I put on this bodysuit. So I guess that's what that's designed to do. And they are, there's no prices on things. Yep, none of these have prices, that's strange. But anyway, if you are looking for shapewear, it might be worth checking out your local Primark. They do seem to have an extensive range, but not all of it has prices. And obviously I'm not getting married, I'm not actually going to any hen dos or anything, but look how cute these are. Team Bride. Oh no, that one says Bride. Bride pyjamas and Team Bride. Those are so cute. If you're going to a hen do, you know anyone that is, check out your Primark. And Bridgerton's coming back on our screen soon. And they actually had a Bridgerton collection last year, didn't they? Which I loved, of underwear. But this kind of screams Bridgerton again, do we think? Oh, this new Winnie the Pooh range is so sweet. Look, £11. Sunshine reminds me of you. Little shorty and vest set in pink, loving the pink. Oh, and look at the little wash bag. This is £6. Winnie the Pooh and Piglet, cute. And if only these were her size, Zara would lose her flipping mind. Lilac and Marie, come on, she'd love it. But they're in the adult section. And if you hear from my Disney channel and you're heading to the park soon, then new Disney bits in Primark, including £4 mini ears. And Bella is studying these sunflowers in school. This little pouch thing, it's like in their travel section, but it's £6. Maybe she might need that to take into school for her art bits for the project. Oh gosh, in the children's section though, in the little tiny section, they've got these Marie shorts, but the biggest ones have got a 5 to 6, she needs 6 to 7. Ah, is that worth a try? I'm sure she's about 116. Oh, would they fit Zara? She's petite. Oh my goodness. Maybe a lion. It's like a Marie. Oh my goodness. They've got 7 to 8. 6 to 7 or 7 to 8? Probably 6 to 7 to be honest. Oh my goodness, she'd love that. And they've got a bell. But have they got that big enough for Bella? Probably not, because it's in the middle section. Oh no. So back to today, and let's take a look at what I picked up. So the first thing I got was this for Miss Bella, because she's studying these sunflowers in school. This was £6, and I'm not sure exactly what it's for. I guess she can just take it into school and show it. I think they've got to do some sort of project to do with sewing, so she can put the sewing stuff into it. I haven't got something for the others as an equivalent of this. I'll just, if they need something for school, I will get the others something for school. It's difficult because when they're close in age, you always feel like, well, I don't know, do you have to get like this, something equivalent all the time, or does it just even out over time? For things like this, I think it's just got to even out over time, you know? Now, what I actually went in for with these bras, which I really like, I'm wearing now, obviously under a top, so you can't really see, but I really like the shape on them. I found they've washed well. I normally wear a size 10, but I get these in a 10 to 12 because of, it just works with my cup size better. And they're just like, they're comfortable. There's no digging in, but equally, sometimes with like a non-wired bra, you just end up with a really funny shape. And I like these. So these are 2 for £12. So I got the black and the white, and I also got the baby pink and the kind of, I don't know, is that chocolate or maroon? I guess like more like a chocolate brown. I wonder what it says on here. It says it is colour fig. I don't know what that means, but anyway, I think it's more like a dark brown. Either way, really pleased with those. £12 for 2, so they work out £6 each, which is a bargain. I wasn't sure how well they were going to wash, but as long as, I mean, I haven't put them in the dryer yet, so I'm not going to risk that because I think it'll muck up the shape. But to be honest, I don't put any of my bras in the dryer, and still they get all misshapen, and even when I buy more expensive ones. So yeah, I'm so far so good with these. The only problem is whenever I go in to buy any, I pick up lots of other stuff too. I did pick up one of these tops that I like to sleep in. Now these also have minimal support. So if I get up in the morning and I'm just doing yoga, that's fine. Anything bouncy, not so much. You need to go and put on a sports bra. But in the summer, I just wear those in shorts to bed. In the winter, they would go under a top or a t-shirt. These are $3.50 and I got lots of colours, and I don't know, maybe lemon was a bad idea. But to be honest, I only wear them in the house anyway. It just feels like summery, like lemon yellow's like the colour of my youth. We used to wear so much of it. I did get this navy bather. It has got like cup inserts, but they're kind of sewn in. So that's probably means they can't move around too much. It's got adjustable straps on the back, and it says it is secret slimming. This kind of ruched bit over the top. I can just imagine wearing that, like even in the garden, I suppose, with like a skirt, maybe, you know, to an outdoor pool. If we're going away, we are actually going away in the summer. I'm not sure the trip announcement's gone out on my Disney Channel yet though, so need to be careful what I say about that. But I think if you're in my Patreon, you will already have seen that, so you'll know where we're heading this summer. Then I managed to get some clothes for the girls. I looked all around the boys' stuff. I was totally depressed. I have got some stuff on order from Bowden for Will that he chose. And also he really wants to design some of his own t-shirts to get printed. So I am working on that as a little project with him. I have always struggled so much to find boys' clothes I like. I've had some people going, oh, just take him shopping. But honestly, anywhere to go locally, I can generally find things for girls. But when I go looking for stuff for Will, and I've just always found it hard to find things for boys, I just don't find, it's just almost impossible to find things that he likes, that I like, that we both like. It's really, really challenging. So online is better from that point of view, in that you've got more choice. Even online, I struggle. So just let me know in the comments, where do you buy stuff for your teen and tween boys that you like? Where can I try? Because yeah, I'm a little bit stuck. And I mean, ultimately, I just feel that brands put more energy and care and thought into designing girls' lines compared to boys. I've always found that to be the way. So I have managed to get some stuff for the girls. I managed to get these for Zara, which are really cute because they are in her favourite colour of lilac. They're $2.50. I got the age 6 to 7. I'm not sure she is even 120 centimetres. She is 7. I'm not sure she's quite 120. I think she's 118 centimetres, something like that. So they might just fall back off her, but anyway. Bella has got these. They are 11 to 12. These are £3. So they're very similar, but they were in, like, Zara's in the under 7 section and Bella's in the older 7 section. So it's not always easy to find like for like. So they don't always have exact like for like this, like lilac for one, pink for the other. But I tend to like to sort of pick up one for one, one for the other, so I know they've got similar amounts of clothes. Leggings wise, I did find different options. So Bella's got these, they're 11 to 12. These are £6 for 2 pairs of leggings. I really like the black spotty ones especially. And then for Zara, because these had purple in them, we've got a black, a white and a lilac, and these were £5.50 for the 3 pairs, and she's got a 6 to 7. Then t-shirt wise, I got Bella this, which I really like the crinkly edge on the sleeve, and for this I got a 10 to 11. This was £3. Now for Bella, oh, it's got crinkly edge on the bottom as well, that's nice. For Bella, she's quite tall, but most of her height is in her legs, so I don't need to go as high in age if I'm buying things for her tops, especially if they're short sleeved. I'm more likely to go up a size if it's bottoms, especially leggings, to cover her lovely long legs. And then for Zara, she hasn't seen this yet. I think she's getting a mad. Look at it. It says smile. I think I'd prefer if it didn't have the words on it, but it's lilac and it's got Marie on it. She's going to lose her flipping mind. And then I also found these dresses. So I got a 7 to 8 for Zara. Now, 7 to 8 is too big, but to me this screams kind of garden play dress. £3.50. And it can just be really long on her. I think that's okay. So if it was a more expensive dress, perhaps I'd be like, oh, it's not going to fit you properly. But for £3.50 for playing in the garden, I think that's great. For Bella, I got a 12 to 13, so that hers is hopefully quite long too. Also £3.50. It's really pretty. It's got the pink and the lilac in it, both of their favourite colours. So hopefully they'll love those. And more to the point, hopefully we will have some lovely weather that they can actually wear them. So anyway, I just want to have a really quick chat about the ADHD stuff. So I'm not going to go into the whole exactly what happened in depth, because for that you can just go and watch that video. But in short, yes, I am 40 years old and yesterday I was diagnosed with ADHD. In the video I felt quite upbeat, and I still do to a degree. But yesterday evening I did feel quite drained, quite zoned out. And I don't know why this is. I'm guessing it, again, I suppose, was just the anticlimax of, I don't know, the process. I think I felt utterly zoned out after my children's, like utterly zoned out. And I know that was because it was like, fight, 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 fight. Come on, come on, come on. And then, afterwards. I wonder how much I'd worried about it and built it up in my head, and then convinced myself I'd made it all up in my head. Even afterwards, I think last night I was like, oh, did I make it all up? Sounds ridiculous. It's just kind of imposter syndrome about an actual diagnosis. It's nuts. And ultimately, you know, what do I want from this? I think this is the thing that's kind of made me think, well, yeah, it's just made me think. I mean, initially what I wanted from it was understanding, which I can now look at information suited to people with ADHD brains, and I can be like, this is information that will help me. Not, will this maybe help me, but like knowing this is the right information that I need, and I know where to go for information. So that's a good thing. I think the thing that surprised me and confused me even yesterday was how it was taken as a given that the next step would be medication. Genuinely, I was like, oh, I just want to know. I don't need medication. I'm not that bad. And the way that she was so like, oh, obviously the next step's medication. I think it just confused me, surprised me. I don't know. So I don't know how I feel about it. I think I am open to it. If the positive impact of medication would be more than the negative side effects of medication, then it's definitely worth at least looking at, if not doing. The truth is, I just don't know yet if that's the right thing for me, if that's the right path for me, and is just trying it the best way to go. I don't know. I don't know enough about it. I need to do some more research. If anyone has any personal experience that they'd be kind enough to share, please let me know down in the comments, or knows of any other, I don't know, people I should follow, I guess, who have been down the medication journey. I probably need to get on a call with my friend Katie, who originally was the one that shared her diagnosis with me and made me think, oh, maybe me too. So maybe I should get her on the podcast and we can have a good old chat about her experience. But yeah, I think ultimately I felt a bit blindsided by that, not in a bad way, just like, oh, like that hadn't even occurred to me. Because really, I didn't want anything from anyone other than understanding for myself. Like with the children, if they had autism, which turns out they do, But before the assessment, it's like, if they have autism, I need a piece of paper to say that they have it so that I can go to the school if they're struggling and say, they need extra help, here's proof they need help. I don't feel like I want to ask anyone for anything or apply for anything or access anything for me. That wasn't what this was about. It was more just understanding and knowing how to, I guess, be more productive. But why do I want to be more productive? I want to be more productive so I can have more free time, so I can have more time with my family and not just constantly feel like I'm on a hamster wheel and on the back foot. So that's why I wanted to know. And I guess being offered medication that might help just really surprised me. And I don't know why, because that sounds silly, but I'm like, why wouldn't you go offer medication if it's available? But I guess I think the other thing is I've heard other people really struggling to get medication. So I was really surprised at how they were like, oh, here you go. I think I was worried, like, would it change me? I guess that's the idea. But would I still be me? I mean, I don't know. These are all the questions. So I guess this is why I was feeling a bit off, a bit wonky. Last night, all these random things. But all in all, I'm still absolutely, like, I know I've done the right thing, being able to understand myself. I think I'm still coming to terms with it's the wrong term, but I suppose coming to terms with it. Coming to understand that this is how I've always been. And I've always known I've been like a little bit different, a little bit quirky in some ways. So yeah, coming to terms with it, I suppose. But no, it's definitely not a bad thing. I'm just glad I now have that understanding of myself. And if nothing else comes from this, I honestly think that has had so much value already for me. I've had a pretty busy day. I managed to get my Patreon planning party done, which is loads of fun, where I hang out with my Patreon community and we plan together for the month ahead using my planners. So if you want to be a part of that for an upcoming Patreon planning party, and you don't have to have the planner, you can use pen and paper, or you can use one of my planners, if you want to have a look at my planner store. But if you want to be a part of that, then check out my Patreon. All the details will be below. I had a really interesting coaching call with my business mentor, which it's given me so much to think about. So perhaps I'll talk to you about that tomorrow, because my mind is kind of blown. But right now, I've got the children home from school. It's nearly time to take the girls dancing, but I thought I'd show the girls what we picked up in Primark. That one is boring mummy stuff. Bella, this... Is that what you're studying in school?
Uh-huh.
Is it?
That's so cool.
I'm glad you like it. So that's for school. Okay, we've got t-shirts.
Pretty. Smile.
It's lilac and it's Marie, so that was a must. Leggings for you.
I'll put
different leggings for you.
Woohoo!
I'm not sure if you've already got similar ones of those.
Yeah, I think I do.
But
it doesn't matter.
I think those are much bigger ones. Shorts for you, shorts for you.
Thank you.
And play dresses, I thought, for the garden, because they've got lilac and pink.
So pretty. I love tie-dye. It's so
They're pretty, aren't they? Do you like them? Actually, hold this. Right, so this is a 7 to 8, which is a bit bigger than I normally get for you, but for the garden I thought that's fine. Okay, so that's kind of on your knee, that's fine. Belle, stand up for me for this dress.
I think that's good.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think that's absolutely fine for playing in the garden. Don't you?
Yes,
Pretty.
I love it. It's
Pretty. So yeah, what do you think, girls?
I love it.
So
I love the dress. It's pretty. I like the bag.
I thought you'd like that. I did. I did think you'd like Marie.
Oh, I thought that was Daisy.
I wasn't sure if you had something similar to that as well. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think I did used to have something like this, but I think it was quite short.
Right, so it's grown out of you.
Yeah.
You've grown out of it. Maybe that needs to go on
Even
too.
the tag.
Even the tag. Right, girls, we need to go and get ready for dancing. I managed to edit a video this morning. Now I've got a few minutes before I've got to move on to the next thing, so let's take a look at something that's been delivered from Amazon. So I hope that noise from my computer is not too distracting. It's distracting me, it sounds really loud, but we're just going to have to go with it because I need to do this while I'm waiting for that to do its thing, and then I can carry on with the computer stuff I'm supposed to be doing. Anyway, what did the Amazon driver bring today? Anyone else absolute besties with their delivery drivers because they see them more than their actual friends? Just me? Okay. So we've got two very exciting for me at least, repurchases, and that's purchases that I've made again, not just purchases made by Re, although it works both ways. So these are command hooks, but very specific command hooks. They are a value pack of 6 hooks, and then they've got 8 sticky things in case you need to reposition them. Although I've got to say, I've got a massive surplus of sticky things from all the command hooks I've bought over the years. So this kind of hook is ideal for hanging up the clipboards I use in my office. So there is no surprise that the second purchase is more clipboards. Why do you need so many clipboards, right? Well, I already use these clipboards for organising my workflow for my content. So I have one clipboard per video. So say, for example, I have a video where I am doing brand work as well, then I would also pin any briefs and things, any contract onto that same clipboard. I have the clipboards above my desk and they go from left to right in order of the things that need to be done. And this is because my brain is kind of like spaghetti, and if I sit down at my desk and I don't know what I should be doing next, then I sometimes waste time not doing what I should be doing, which obviously with limited time, and really I just want to maximize my productivity. I want to maximize the time I'm working so that I can also maximize the time that I am chilling, doing nice things with my family. So I have this one clipboard per project system, and then when one is finished, I have a very satisfying job of taking down that clipboard, ticking it all off, filing the paperwork, and then everything moves along. So why do I need extra clipboards? Because I've already got them all set up for my kind of content workflow projects. Well, I was on a business call with my business coach yesterday. I had some real breakthroughs with where I'm going with my channel and what's happening with it all, where I want to take my content in the future. And ultimately, I've had loads of amazing new ideas. And she said that she uses a whiteboard for all her ideas, which is great because it's up there and it's very visual. But then I realised that I could never be a teacher because my writing on a whiteboard is shocking. I have a whiteboard and it always irritates me how I look at it, and it just always looks really messy. So I thought maybe a better option for me, because this clipboard system works for me, is to have just a load of clipboards with all the ideas on them, and that way I can take them down, work on them and put them back up, but I can still look at them like a whiteboard. Does that make sense? So that's why I'm going to do this. So let's get all these stuck up on the wall. Then I'm going to tell you about these breakthroughs I've had and the new direction. It's not a totally new direction, but it's definitely a more laser focused direction. And it's content I'm really, really excited to bring you, that I'm feeling inspired to make, and I'm hoping you guys are going to love to see. So let's get this sorted and then we'll chat. Apologies for that really noisy fan noise. Can you hear that? That's my computer exporting. It is really noisy. So these clipboards need to go up here in this gap on the wall. But as my darling husband pointed out, the other clipboards that I already put up just by eye are not quite level. So he's going to lend me his laser level so that I can put the other clipboards up that are actually level. Now, honestly, this is the difference between him and me. I look at those clipboards and think, yeah, they look okay, they're pretty level. And he looks at them and goes, thinks it's like the sea. So, laser leveling it is. That's clearly the way to do things, even if I am just sticking up command hooks. So these are the existing clipboards with my project. This one's my list for the week. In addition to my planner, that's just like a quick glance list, and then a month at the glance stuff. This is the area that I could have put a whiteboard in. I suppose I could have just had a magnetic whiteboard and stuck things to it if I didn't want to write on it. But we're going to just extend the clipboard. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I could ultimately put another 1, 2, 3 up there and another 1, 2, 3 down there. Let's see how it looks. I've got 6 to start with. Let's start with 6. So we've got the laser level. I've stuck it on my tripod to get it to the right height. Let's see if we can do this and make the clipboards more level and pleasing to the eye and less upsetting to my husband for being, wonky.
I promise I'm better now. Wouldn't hold it against you if you say that you don't wanna get close to me, close to what we used to be. But I just feel like dancing. Are you feeling it too? Oh baby, won't you love me? Won't you love me? Won't you love me? Love me like yesterday. Don't you feel it? How it feels, babe. Won't you love me the old kind of new way? Love me like yesterday.
Pretty productive morning. Managed to edit the first vlog in the Disney Wish Cruise vlog series, so really excited for that. I have got a call to jump on in 5 minutes, but before that I wanted to share something with you. I've had a really exciting package delivered. Shall we open it? Using my trusty slice device. If you haven't got one of these, you need one, because it stops you wrecking your nails, wrecking the things inside the box, because if you use scissors sometimes they can kind of damage the contents of the packages. We have got a lot of green bubble wrap, my new organised teacher planners, and I've been really sensible and I've put QR codes and websites on the back. I realised that a lot of my planners were going out. This is ridiculous. I mean, I've literally got a business studies degree and I didn't think of this, but I was sending out my planners, and if someone gifted them to someone else, they wouldn't have known where it came from to repurchase it, which is insane. So my organised teacher planners in lots of different covers. Oh, I like this one. I haven't seen these like in real life yet. I designed these, well, I wanted to design them so that my children had something to give their teachers as gifts. I'm not a teacher, but I've got a lot of teachers in my life, obviously, for my children. So I collaborated with a lot of primary school teachers who helped me put these together. Look at that one. Oh, I'm so thrilled with these. And the children helped me do the covers, actually. Organised teacher plan. Look at these. I'm thrilled. I'm genuinely thrilled. And then we've got, and then these are my organised year planners. I never know. Oh, I actually like that. I like that more in real life than it's coming up on camera though. I really like that. And then we've got this one, kind of like a neutral beigey. And then, this one's lilac. Looks a bit more bluey in print than the lilac. Do I want to adjust that? It's only Zara that really wanted lilac one anyway. And then organised year planner. So the organised year planner is like a month by month planner. I'll put links to the planner store below so you can go and check them all out. But there you go, there's another teacher one. I designed all these different covers because I realised that lots of people are going to want, the same planner. I've got a range of planners, a couple of different planners that are for day-to-day planner, either the organised life planner, which has 1 page a day, the organised life and gratitude planner, which has 2 pages a day, and then the organised year planner is like overview, goals for the month, planning for the month, that kind of thing. But what I realised is not everyone's just going to want the pink cover, the one that's on my standard planners. So I thought, well, we'll just have the same planner with different colours. Oh, I like this one. I really like this one. I feel like it's Christmas. And organised year planner with all the colours. I'm so pleased. I love seeing them in real life. So now what I need to do, I need to jump on this call, and then I could do with cleaning out some space down there to store them all, because I've now got more stock than I've got space allocated for my stock, because I don't actually post them from here. When you place an order on the planner store, they come to you straight from the printers. So these are just my samples. I need to find some place for the samples. So I'm going to do my call, and then we'll clear out that little corner and have a little chat about the changes that are coming, the changes that I've been talking about for days and I've not had a chance to sit down and talk to you about yet, but we will talk. Just keep watching, okay? Just gotta do this call first. So that's my call done. Now let's get these drawers tidied up.
you all night, trying to figure you out. I just wanna make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Falling in love.
So, I've tidied these up a little bit, given them a clean out, and I've got 2 drawers of planners here now. I have got some of these empty I could use, but most of the planners wouldn't fit. Bit of a temporary solution. I've got all the new stock. Obviously, some of this is actually going as teacher gifts to people, but I've got it just in there because it needs to be photographed. But ultimately, I need to declutter this so that some of the organised things like planner stock and things can go in there. But this is a whole job for another day, and not today. Now it's finally time to have a chat about some changes that are happening. A lot of these things won't impact you a great deal. The channel is not completely changing. It's more like my clarity has improved. So I started the channel to help people. That's really generic. To help mums who felt lost in the chaos like I used to feel, and to share things as they came up, as I discovered them, that were helping me, in order to help get my life organised, to feel like I wasn't in such a fog of chaos, and sharing those things, basically sharing the things that I had to find out the hard way so you don't have to. That's kind of the gist of it. And making parenting easier was the very slogan that was kind of slapped on it. But sometimes done is better than best, because I would procrastinate things forever just trying to get things perfect. Sometimes you just got to get started, which I did. Ultimately then, I realised I was sharing how to navigate life as a mother of neurodiverse children, as each of my children in turn got diagnosed with autism. And then ultimately, I realised that a lot of the hacks I was trying to share, was I hacking mum life? Was I hacking ADHD? Probably a bit of both. So basically, there are 3 distinct people I'm feeling that I'm talking to, and really they're all me at different parts of my life. So the first person I'm talking to is me before I knew about any of the neurodivergent stuff, and I was just lost in a fog of feeling disorganised. And it's any mum. I say mum, if you're not a mum, it'll, like, a lot of it you'll still get a lot from it, but that, if I think that is the person I'm talking to and it still applies to other people, then great. So I'm talking to mums who feel kind of lost in the chaos and want to get organised. And it's not to say if you're a dad it won't apply to you, but it's not to say if you don't have children the organisation won't help. It's just, it really helps to think in my head of who I'm talking to. And if it applies to other people, great. So mums at the beginning of that, like, I know my life is chaotic, I just want to get more organised. And then I'm talking to me, so mums again, from the point where you're like, oh, so I might be dealing with autism here with my child and going through the assessment process and trying to make life easier for a child with autism. And then the other person I'm talking to is me, who's like, oh, I might be dealing with ADHD here, and that might be impacting how I get through productivity. So ultimately, I'm talking to 3 different people. They are just 3 different versions of me at 3 different places. And if I try and keep this in mind in my content, and as I'm making things, thinking, right, these are the people I'm speaking to, just me at different times, then I feel that's going to help me with some real clarity with what I want to say and what I want to bring to you. So it's not a big change, and yet for me, I feel like in my mind it's changing everything, because it's giving me more ideas, it's giving me more direction. And you're not going to notice like a sudden all the original content stops, new content comes in. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about, as I'm creating my content, as I'm vlogging, as I'm choosing what's worth sharing, that's what I'm going to be having in mind. So excited to bring you along for this new way of me thinking. And like I say, you might not notice any difference at all, certainly to start with, but I feel very different about it, and I hope that comes across. I hope that enthusiasm will then come across in the videos. So thanks so much for joining me for this weekly vlog. Don't forget to like, subscribe to those YouTubey things. Check out another video on screen you may enjoy. Check out my Patreon for early release content. Visit my planner store link below, and I shall see you guys soon. Mwah. Bye.